Hi Denver, and hi fellow leaders. Denver had asked me if I would give a leadership tip. I've actually been in the ministry since 1975, so I've been around a while and I've learned a few things. And I was thinking, what would I share as a tip after all these years? And I'm going to give you just 3 little pointers that I've learned. Number 1, always stay true to your relationship with God. Stay true, because you'll get tested, as you know, and you'll get down, as you know, and you'll get up moments, as you know. But stay true to your relationship with God. Always be a follower, chasing hard after God, because you never know what new revelations will come and new impartations will come from the Lord. Secondly, stay true to your vision, because if we're true to our vision, then we're true. If we copy somebody else's vision, we're not true. And people need to follow a leader that is true. But the third point is the one that I want to major on. I believe that the best way to lead is to lead through father-son relationships. When I first got saved, I realized that my pastor was a father in the Lord. And so I gave myself to him as a son, not even thinking about it. And then when I took my first church on in Bristol, I met an old Assembly of God pastor, Robert Fairney, and I did the same there. I began to go to him, and I found out that with both of these men, I was drawing far more by acting like a son. And then when I came over into the States and Alan Vincent came over, then I did the same from him, and I began to draw from him. And as you act as a son, you draw a lot more. But now, as I've got older in the Lord, I've found out that there is a tremendous truth. God so loved, he sent his son. So he used his son to get what he wanted, because he brought many sons to glory through his son. And so even if you watch Jesus with the disciples, he acts like one who is raising sons. Elijah did it with Elisha. Moses did it with Joshua. Paul did it with Timothy and Titus and others, because the impartation goes so much easier to a son. A son becomes the carrier of your spiritual genes. The son becomes one that serves alongside you and then begins to pick from you the things of God. And I understand sometimes we get false sons like Absalom's, but having fathered for so long, that it's brilliant, because I've got all these sons in the ministry and sons that work with us. In fact, most of our team here are spiritual sons. And there's such an impartation that comes. They catch your genes, they catch your vision. That multi-generational comes from going to sons. And literally you impart down a generation, because spiritual sons take from you. I like what Paul says about Timothy. He said these words. He said, there's nobody like him. Like a son with a father, he has worked with me in the ministry. And I could show you my sons and some of the sons I've got, not just here, but around the world. And it's been one of the major tips for me, that as you become a spiritual father, sons around the world see that in you and begin to draw to you, because they see the fathering in you. But when you father, you've got a lot more right to talk to people. You've got a lot more right to help people. And what I really love about it is you train sons to go further than you. You know, I love what it says about Isaac. He not only redug the wells of his father, which means he walked in his father's footsteps, but then he went on to dig his own wells. So he literally did what his father did, but he went further because of the genes of his father running through him. And of course, you know, these patriarchs teach us so much. So my great tip would be, find sons. Not only find them, but then I began to put together a sons class, a sons discipleship group, and I began to teach them weekly and teach them and impart. And as a result, I've got these sons around me in the church. And what I love about this is in Psalm 127, it says this, that sons are a great thing from the Lord, but they are the ones who contend with the enemy in the gate. Where sons stand up and literally fight for you and stand for you and carry the vision for you and carry the weight of the vision for you and sometimes carry the anointing for you. It's brilliant. So that would be my tip. Get you some sons. Don't worry about the Absaloms, they'll be weeded out, but the true sons will come forth, and from that you will multiply your ministry. May God bless you in your ministries, and may you see the blessings of the Lord in everything.